place of the homily, we have a progressive reading of the Pope Leo's Apostolic Exhortation, Dilexi on love for the poor. It is important that the local Christian community in the Catholic tradition learn from the Pope, from the center. The Church Fathers of the Church and the Poor, St. Augustine, Part 2, from paragraph 46. This Christocentric and deeply ecclesial perspective, seeing Christ in the poor and serving Him. This Christocentric and deeply ecclesial perspective leads us to affirm that offerings, when born of love, not only alleviate the needs of one's brother or sister, but also purify the heart of the giver, if he or she is willing to change. Indeed, in the words of Pseudo-Augustine, almsgiving can be beneficial to you in erasing past sins, if you have amended your ways. It is, so to speak, the ordinary path to conversion for those who wish to follow Christ with an undivided heart. In a church that recognizes the poor, in a church that recognizes in the poor the face of Christ, and in material goods the instrument of charity, Augustine's thought remains a sure light. Today, fidelity to Augustine's teaching requires not only the study of his works, but also a readiness to live radically his call to conversion, which necessarily includes the service of charity. Many other fathers of the Church, both Eastern and Western, have spoken about the primacy of attention to the poor in the life and mission of every Christian. From this perspective, in summary, it can be said that patristic theology was practical, aiming at a church that was poor and for the poor, recalling that the gospel is proclaimed correctly only when it impels us to touch the flesh and the least among us, and warning that doctrinal rigor without mercy is empty talk. Here ends our reading.